Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Matthias. Welcome back. I'm going to give you guys some more information here, some more training facts and details that I've been able to accumulate and really understand over the last 18 months or so, since my first days into lead generation through the internet and building a very successful network marketing business. One of the most important factors that I will ever hit upon or want to preach about or talk about is you've got to be able to train your team. You've got to be able to spend time and train your people. And here's why. One of the things that many network marketers, beginners lack in is everyone wants to recruit. Okay, everyone wants to bring all these people in. Okay, great. Now you have the people. What are you going to do with them now? Right? How do you get Joe, that you just sponsored yesterday, to get moving on this business and to get new people on board so it starts to grow? Well, you got to train the guy. You've got to spend some time and train with them, and that's why I put training equals long-term pay. The more you train, the more successful people you create underneath you and in your organization, and the more they train and create successful people under them, the long-term payout will be tremendous for you. You'll have checks coming in for the rest, maybe the rest of the life, maybe the next 10, 15 years, whatever it may be, or maybe it's 3 or 4 years. But you're going to have a consistent residual coming through if you're willing to understand it and learn how to train an organization, how to train your people to become successful as well. And I just want to write down some facts and some forms and some little bit of details here on how you can use systems. A lot of people will join a business and they want to create everything themselves. They want to put this beautiful masterpiece up. But what they don't understand is that they're going to have to use other people's systems, webinars, local meetings, conference calls, training videos to be able to really create something simple for them. If I was new to this business, I wouldn't want to reinvent the wheel, right? I would just use what's available out there and just plug my team into it. So one of the first things that I love to do is plug my team into is training webinars. There's plenty of people out there that do some very amazing webinars. I do some myself, but even better marketers than I am and more experienced entrepreneurs in the industry of network marketing, they use webinars to train people, because a webinar is pretty much like going to a meeting, and it can be done during the week. It can be done from the comfort of your house. You don't have to go anywhere. If you have some kids, walk them outside or something. Just focus on this webinar so you can really become successful. The other thing that we like to do here in the local market is we like to have local meetings. We like to meet maybe once a week at our main sponsor's house, or a nice little location, maybe a coffee shop, whatever it is, and do maybe a 5 to 10 group person training where we get to interact with each other and ask questions. We'll ask, what did you learn this week? What training would you like to have in front of you to really build successfully your network marketing business? So that's another thing that we like to do. Conference calls. Conference calls are very powerful. We do some every Monday night, and Monday night we like to call some Monday night calls or whatever it is, where you get the excitement going for the week, and you could go over some training stuff, and the more people that plug into that call and you teach your team to do the same thing, it builds momentum. Okay, so you're teaching your team to do something. The next thing is training videos. There's plenty of marketers out there that provide free training, or they can provide for a small monthly fee access to training videos where you can plug your team into, and your team can go and see all this type of training they can get off the training videos. The other thing that I like to do is I like to pass out sometimes ebooks. When I find a very valuable ebook that I know is going to help my team out, I send it out. These ebooks are very informative. There's some that are junk, and there's some that you'll find some gold nuggets that will change your business instantly. The next thing you want to do is, when you find leaders, when you find a person that goes out and sponsors 3 or 4 people the first week or whatever, you want to spend some really good time with that person. I'd say a one-on-one session about 30 minutes long, just going over some details, some very minimal stuff every single week with that leader, so they start to develop the same habits you have, the same strategy, then they start to understand how everything works. And last but not least, one of my favorite things I like to do is, music is great, but I prefer to listen to some audio sometimes, or CDs of training in my car. I have 3 or 4 training videos. Let me show you real quick here. Right here I have Dale Culvert's training audio right here. It says 21 ways to create local leads in your market. This is stuff that I buy and I invest in and I teach myself, and then I'll pass it on to my my organization and show them the simple audio that I bought. I think it was like $30 or something. Just the amount of information from the DVDs I've gotten out here, the audios, I just plug them into my car and I just listen to on a consistent basis, and I just get a tremendous amount of information out of it. The other thing real quick, here's another example. Two things I have right here. One thing that I just bought is Info Millionaire here by Frank Kern and stuff. Huge amount of training. DVD, just plug it into my computer or watch it on TV. And once again, here another Dale Culver's training. It's 21 ways to create local leads, but this is an actual DVD so you can see. So all this stuff, folks, is available to you. And this is the type of training that your organization needs, and you need to be able to pass this down to your organization. Make some copies if they allow so. If not, you're going to have to buy the course as well. But training will equal long-term pay. Alrighty, everyone. You guys have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.